Chairman, thank you very much, Mr. Cuffari. Dr. Cuffari, welcome to the committee. I think it's interesting that our friends, rather than asking pertinent questions about what your ideas have been in writing, have been simply to attack you. I've been to the border top to bottom for a number of years and went back and saw firsthand the piles of equipment that still sit there waiting for the wall to be built. It was my understanding, this is not a question to you, but it's my understanding that was there to help the Border Patrol agents so that they were not overrun as they're being done now. It would allow them operational control of the border that would mean that they could then follow the political will. If we went from one president to another, we would effectively understand, I don't know about 100%, but a higher percentage of people who were coming in could control drug usage, could control people who might come to this country who were wanted or would be seen as wanting to harm our country. And these piles are still there, requiring the Border Patrol, as when I was there with our young chairman and our General Chairman Comer down in Yuma, where we were in a bus, there were 90 or so people from Cuba, men, one Border Patrol agent, one female Border Patrol agent whose job was to hustle and get her job done, and that was not to catch people that were running away. That was to hurry up and take them to processing because her boss or her boss's boss was being held accountable for how long it took them to hustle to do their job, to take these people in rather than protecting our border. I am concerned that there is a staffing issue problem. We've spoken about it. You have today, with understanding how we protect this country. Seemingly, you're being attacked about your oversight after things have occurred rather than your ideas. We know the border's in trouble. We know that we have a problem with fentanyl, gotaways, drugs, people coming to this country, losing children, the government actually taking control of children and then losing them being let loose on the streets of Texas, Arizona, California. People in California seem to be happy with it. People in Arizona, I'll let them speak for themselves. But in Texas, it is causing a huge problem, so much so that our governor is transporting them where they want to go. Washington, D.C., New York City, Chicago, and now they're being attacked for doing what these people wanted. I want you to know this Congress views in the majority that you are doing your job, that you're being stretched to a political limit about reporting what is happening versus trying to toe the line of what this department wants to do. The Department of Homeland Security, including the Secret Service. You were, a few minutes ago, literally, they said you did not do your job in reporting to them. Have you ever offered to come and meet with the minority, which was then the majority? Were you ever asked to come meet with them?
I volunteered and I met with several members of this committee who are now minority members.
Well, I would say to my friend Congressman Lynch that if he feels like he's not getting what he needs from his vast service, which I am a friend of Stephen's and I appreciate him, I would encourage him to do that with this subcommittee, to write the same letter, to get an answer, because I view that this department is failing to protect its country, which is its core mission. Why it was established was not to let anybody come into this country encourage them, wave them through, and then lose them within the masses of millions that are coming. I'm concerned about rule of law. I'm concerned about the deaths. I'm concerned about even mid-sized cities receiving people who've come from a marketing organization of a cartel to distribute drugs all over this country. They are openly allowing this, and the Democratic Party is right there with this administration to allow it to happen. I want to thank you for taking time to be with us. I find you refreshing, but I also want you to know when our friends that are on the other side, the Democrat members of this committee, wish to correspond, I would encourage them to come, and we'll get them the same answer rather than an answer that they don't like. Thank you very much.